Hello guys, my name is Alice and today we will be using large language models to analyze the sentiment of the market and to see the main news that are coming out of Twitter. Without any further ado, let me show you the final result. Here I have this. You can check it on gatsby.com. I will leave the link down below in case you want to see. You will be able to see the last news every 24 hours. Here I am making chunks of news that came from Twitter. Let me show you the Twitter news. Here is the main data. As you can see, it's just a bunch of tweets, and then I group them together by meaning and use OpenAI or ChatGPT, as you want to call it, to make this summarize of the chunks of news. So for example, we can see this news is about Ada. They were 10 tweets on this bunch. And well, this one is about Bitcoin mining. Here at the top is some news about CC. This is about Circle. And well, without any further ado, let's see how to make this. Here, well, I fetched a bunch of tweets. You can use the Twitter API for that. And then here is where all the magic happens, the real stuff. The main libraries that you should use for doing this is LangChain and the model that I am using is the ChatGPT OpenGPT 3.5 Turbo, because it's a lot cheaper than GPT-4 and even the GPT-3. And LangChain, this one is a Python library that helps us with a lot of methods for managing the results of these large language models, because as we know, when we ask ChatGPT something, it can give us a lot of information that we are not asking for, and when we need some structured data, it's difficult to manage what comes out of the model, the raw output. So LangChain helps us with that. Here I am just using the OpenAI key. This is just a graph pair that is made up on LangChain. You can do it all without any LangChain or that stuff, but I think that in software development it's important to take what it is and learn how to use it instead of writing your own code every time, because it is important to make things quickly. So here I process the tweets, just remove the punctuations and if it is a tweet with less than 5 words, I don't take that into account. Here is some very interesting topic, and this is why I am really interested about the large language models, because the output of the large language model is very often very difficult to use. So we need some handler to parse it in a way that has some structure that we can use in our software, because as you know, our software now is usually very rigid with fixed schemas. So for example here, I need a summary, I need a source, a sentiment, and how many tweets we're analyzing for this new. So LangChain has this this response schema and output parser, structured output parser and response schema that help us with parsing what comes out of the model, and give us, in this case, as a Python dictionary. So that's a lot easier for for Python to manage than just a string with some meaning, isn't it? So before passing chunks of tweets to the model, I group them by meaning using the embeddings of OpenAI. As you know, embeddings help us, given a string, it gives us a vector, and this vector carries, well, it's like changing the language from natural language to large language model language. So in this transition, what remains intact is the meaning of the string. So two vectors that are close together, relative with a metric like the dot product, the inner product, are closer in meaning, and that's a very nice and interesting stuff. So that's why I decided to group them together, clustering them using a simple clustering machine learning commands here. And well, I don't want to enter into the details because I want to keep it short. The main idea is that you take a bunch of tweeters, then you turn them into vectors, and you group the vectors that are near in meaning. So I get a bunch of vectors that are related to CC, and another bunch of vectors that are related to circle, other bunch of vectors that are just spam, another bunch of vectors that are related to Bitcoin mining. And I give all these tweeters, and now that they are grouped together by meaning, to the large language model, and I ask him to summarize it. Here you can see the instructions that I use. In the response schema, the summarize is, and I say, summarize as much as possible the idea, highlight any important information Focus only on cryptocurrency, ignore spam, and be objective. For example, here for the source, the description is sources cited in the information. If no source, say no source, only the source explicit mentioned, because sometimes it just puts things together that don't have any sense. It hallucinates, and so well, I think we will come to better ways of handling. Anyhow, this is just experimental at the moment. And here, for example, in the sentiment, I ask, what number between 0 and 1, where 0 is bearish and 1 is bullish, and 0.5 is neutral? And well, that's everything. Here I just say tweet equals process tweets, and it runs. I get a lot of warnings. These are errors of the parser because the parser doesn't work. There are several ways to fix this, and I'm very interested in exploring them. One of these is to use the large language model to see what was wrong with this and ask the model to do it again and parse it correctly this time. And well, then here is the result. Is a summary, a source, a sentiment, the entities that were explicitly mentioned there, and how many tweets were analyzed for this new. And well, that's what I wanted to show you. There are many videos coming. The main target is to analyze the crypto markets. For this I want to use sentiment, technical analysis, and macro, because as we know, every market is connected and macro moves everything. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Bye bye.